Hello, welcome back. Richard Chase with Richard Chase Music Studio. And this is still lesson one. It's going to be part two, I guess. Um, we're going to just a quick review of last time. We start right here on the third fret, and we're going to go 2 frets over. 2 frets over again. Then next string. 2 frets over each time. And then halfway over another string. Right in the middle. Do you remember what notes those are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 8. One of our practice things is to try to kind of randomize those and remember what notes they are. 8, 5, 8, 5. Can you do that? Can you just randomly pick one? Starting from here as 1. We know 2. 2 is pretty good. If you remember what we talked about, 2, 3, 4. You can figure it out each time. 4 is right above 1. 1, 4, 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is right above 2. 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is right above 3. 6, 3, 5, 2, 4, 1. 8. And then 7 was next door neighbor to 8. 7 is also next door neighbor to 1. 7, 1, 7, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 7, 8. So we're supposed to be practicing remembering what numbers those are. So today we're going to make it a little more difficult. Because instead of starting on this string, today's lesson, we're going to start on the next string, the 5th string. Same idea. We're going to go 2 frets. Then on the next string, we're going to go 2 frets. Then we're going to go up to 8 and 7. It's still right there. Same thing. But we're in a different key. This is actually the note C. But we don't really care about that right now. We want to know the numbers. What numbers are they? 1, C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7. So, there's a cool thing about this. We've got this other string, this backup string, is below where we're starting. This time we got a string below where we're starting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's below 1? What's below 8? Same answer. So 8 over here. What's right underneath 8? Do you remember? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 5 is right under 8. 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So 5's under 8. What's under 1? Because 8 and 1 are really the same note. So 5 is going to be under 1. Is that right? Yes. 5 is under 1. That's interesting. 5 is under 1 here, and then 5 is under 1 here. That's the same thing. It's like an echo. Just try playing that over and over. 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1. Very interesting. Hey, we're just discovering new stuff here. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 5, 1. It's kind of fun to bounce down to 5 and back up to 1. 1, 2, 3, 5, 3, 2, 1, 5, 1. 1, 5, 1, 1, 5, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 1, 5, 1, 1, 5, 1. Verajaka, that's what that's called. Or Are You Sleeping? This is the 1, 5, 1, 1, 5, 1. Now, we need our ear to hear what that is. Okay? Imagine if you learned the alphabet, but you never spoke the letter. You just tried to learn it by looking at it, and then you went to try to talk. Well, you wouldn't know that you tried to read something out of a book out loud. You would have no clue how to read it out loud because you'd never pronounced those letters when you were seeing them. So this is kind of like pronouncing the letter. That's the 1. That's the 1 to the 5. Or yeah, and then here's another way to go 1 to the 5. You may think that's boring, but it's really, really interesting. So let's go to 2. 2. What's up above 2? What's upstairs from 2? Remember, if you think of this like an apartment building, 1, 2, 3 on the first floor, and 4, 5, 6 on the second floor. 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6. 6 is upstairs, neighbor. 2, 5's upstairs. 6 is upstairs to 3. 5's upstairs to 2. 4 is upstairs to 1. So here's 8. Then we get 5. Then we get what? Under 5. 2. 1. I mean, if you don't know the answer, you can figure it out because you can start from 1. 8, 5. What's this one? Oh yeah, 1's over here, so that's got to be 2. And in the beginning, you do have to think about it and figure it out. But after a while, it's going to be so second nature because you've been constantly figuring it out as you went along that, of course, that's 2 under 5. 2 is always under 5. It's 2 under 5. 5 is on top of 2. Duh. You know, but when you're a beginner, you got to learn how to spell. It's like cat. Of course, it's C-A-T. But when you were first learning how to read, that was weird. So right now, it might seem weird. But if you work on remembering the numbers of the sounds that go together, what's on top of what's beside them, what's on top of them, it's part of the cool thing about the music that you will have fluidity to be able to speak the music, whereas somebody else could just play the scale. But you ask them what's the 7, they don't know. And if you're jamming along, and then I want to grab another note, I might grab the wrong note. If I know what key I'm playing around in, but then I go, wait a minute, is it this one? I'm guessing. Uh-oh. I'm screwing up. Because you didn't really know where you were. You didn't know which note you were playing. But if you have a understanding of where you're going, you're never going to get lost. That's the key to get to the point on the guitar where you never get lost. You figured out how to climb the mountain. You're on top of the mountain at that point. But it takes a while to get there. It does take a while to get there. I'm not there. Don't think I'm that great. But so let's get back to this. 1 on the 5th string. It's C. C is going to be our 1. We'll learn the note names gradually. That's a whole other part of the mountain. 1, 2. It's a really interesting thing. 2 likes to go to 5. 5, and then 5 likes to go to 1. A lot of songs have 2 5 1s in them. It's like the most prevalent thing in songs. 2 5 1. Sometimes they doll it up a little bit by going 3 6 2 5 1. 3 6 2 5 1. 2 5 1. It's kind of relaxing. 2 5 1. But what if we put the 1 up on top? 2 5 1. It's not quite as relaxing. 2 5 1. 2 5 1. It's like surprise. 2 5 1. What? What's happening? 2 5 1. 2 5 1. 2 5 1. That's better. That feels better. 2 5 1 feels better when you do the lower one. 2 5 1. Ah, surprise! It's the same thing. 2 5 1, but because the 1 is on top, it feels different. Oh, what are you doing up there? What are you doing up there? It's like the cat just jumped on top of the refrigerator. What are you doing up there? Get back down by your milk bowl. Get back down there. You got to figure out ways to think about it that's fun, and that's going to help. So we got 1 2 3. We figured out what was below 1 was 5. So what's next to 5? 6. What's next to 6? 7. Look, we just went 2 frets, 2 frets. Then we went in the next string, 2 frets, 2 frets. And then we went the next string, 2 frets, 2 frets. So we got a whole 3-story apartment building going on here with 1 in the middle level. So we got basement, main floor, upstairs. So main floor we got 1 2 3. Upstairs we got 4 5 6, and downstairs we got 5 6 7. 5 6 7. That's weird. That's kind of funny. So let's go a little farther. Watch this. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Whoa, we're still on our 2 fret movements. 1 2 3. But then on the next string, 4 5 6, we can go another one. 7. So there's 3 notes on that string, and 4 notes on that string. That's weird. We haven't run into any next door neighbors yet. That sounds like the whole scale. That's the whole scale. 2 3 4 5 6 7. 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. Interesting. Very interesting. 1 7 6 5. Wow, we got 7 6 5 down here. 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Wow, did you see that? We just went. What's this one? What's right below 1? It's 5. Which is weird because remember last time we said 1 to the 5. It's twinkle 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 twinkle. Well, this is kind of a weird twinkle 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 little star. How I wonder where you are. We just mixed up the 1s and the 5s there from. But you can do that. Messing around with the different octaves is fun for your ear to hear. So 1 2 3 3 2 1 7 6 5 5 6 7 1 2 3 3 2 1 7 6 5. What's below 5? 4. 4 us next door neighbor. Remember what that one is? What's 4's next door neighbor? 3. 3 4 3 4 3 4 3 4. 1 2 3 4 4 3 3 3 4 3 4 3 4 3 4 4 3 4 3 4 3 4 3. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. 4's over here too. So there's got to be a 3 right there. So these are. I mean, you're gonna figure this out slowly, but it's kind of cool. So you got 1 2 3, and there's a little 4 here. So there's a little 4 here. 1 2 3, and then the 4's right here. But there's also 1 2 3 2 1 7. So these 3 notes right here that are 2 frets apart on this string, you got 3 of them in a row. On either end of it, there's a neighbor. So that's fascinating. That's really fascinating. You got 2 frets, 2 frets, 1 fret. And then the other way, 2 frets, 2 frets, 1 to the 1, to the 1. But on the next string up, you got 4, 2, 3, 4. 4 has a neighbor, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this time we went 2 frets, and then 2 frets again, and then 8. So there's a neighbor up here. So down here, we had 3 notes that were 2 frets apart, and then there's 1 on either end. That's really cool. On one string, you got 3 notes that are 2 frets apart, and then on either end, there's another note. There's another note. But go 1 string up from where you start on the root. Go start up on, what's this one? Right up from 1, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4. So we get up to the 4. 1, 2, 3 has a neighbor on each end. But 4, 5, 6, 7. You do 4, 5, 6, 7. Then there's a neighbor. There's a neighbor. So you gotta play with that. Play with that and figure that out. On one string, you got 3 in a row. On the next string, you got 4 in a row. 3 in a row, 4 in a row. And watch what happens when you go the other way. 3 in a row, 4 in a row. 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4. 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4. So we could start down at this 4 and go all the way up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I go from 4 way down here to 7 way up there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's amazing. That is really amazing. And then on either end of the line, there's a neighbor. And there's the octave way up there. That's kind of weird. There's an 8 way the heck up there. It's pretty far. It's kind of far. It's really far. 2, 4, 6, 7. Gotta go up 7 frets to get the octave of the next string. 2 strings over, it's only 2 frets up. What note did I hit there? If this is the octave, and I hit the string below, what's that? What's below 1? Below 1 is 5. So if I can start remembering these numbers and where they are, that'd be really cool. 1, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3. There's a neighbor after 3, 4, and then 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 4. 1, 5, 4, 1, 5, 4. The neighbor 3, 2, 1, 7, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, now we got a lot of vocabulary going here. We got a lot of things to remember. So remember, now on our first string, we're starting at the first fret. We're going to go 2 frets, 2 frets, 2 frets again. And then we're going to go up to the next string, 2 frets, on the C though, on the 3rd fret, 2 frets, 2 frets, but that's all. You only do it twice. And on the next string, 2 frets, 2 frets, 2 frets, again, you do it 3 times. So when you're at the root, you do it 2 times. If you're down below the root, there's 3 times. But let's go up instead of 2. There's 2 times here, and then up you go 3 times. But when you go down, you gotta go in reverse. So there's this apartment building that's got 3 floors, but then there's an extra little balcony up here, and there's an extra little root cellar off the bottom of the basement. Root cellar. So practice that. That's the lesson for today. Just try to work on it every day. Get a streak going. See if you can get a streak of practicing this every day. Practice the guitar every day. Get a streak. If you got to get your calendar out and make a check mark, you can do that, but I don't. I just try to remember to do it. Twice a day is fabulous. If you can do it in the morning, just do this once. Get up in the morning and just go, okay, here's my 1. Just start with that little 3-level apartment building. You start on the middle floor and just go 2 frets on that string, 2 frets on this string, or 2 notes, and then on this string, on all the strings, you do the same thing. 2 frets, 2 frets, 2 frets, 2 frets. That's kind of a nice little song right there. So there's 9 notes to play. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are not the right letters though. This is actually the one. So you got to quiz yourself, because I can't be there to quiz you. You got to quiz yourself. 1 underneath 1 is 5. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you get the first one, you have to remember 5. It's kind of like the cornerstone of the building. 5, 6, 7, and 7's the other cornerstone. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7. So 7 and 5 are your cornerstones of this building. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 7, 6, 5. And then you got this other root cellar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the root cellar 7 up here. Or not root cellar, the balcony. Catwalk or balcony. And on either end, ooh, what's that? That's 1. Whoa, there's 1 in 2 places. There's another one way the heck up here. Whoa, there's one here, and one here. There's 3 ones, 3 places. Well, this is the exact same one, same frequency tone, but then there's a higher one up here. And you know what? There was a higher one over here too. That's 4. That's four ones, or 1 H, 1 H. And notice you go up 2 strings and over 2 strings. From that one, if you go up here to the 2 frets and then you go to the neighbor, that one, and then you go over 2 and up 2, that works too. Wow, there's a pattern. There's a pattern. So we've got a new pattern. 1, 2, 3, and then so there's 3 notes on this string that are 2 frets apart. There's 4 notes on this string that are 2 frets apart. And there's a neighbor on each end. There's a neighbor up here too. So, I bet you didn't know all that. And I bet a lot of your guitar friends don't know that. But it's part of the picture. We're trying to build a picture here of what the guitar looks like with our ears and our fingers. And we're kind of using our eyes too. But don't rely too much on your eyes, because you can learn to play the guitar even if you're blind. Like Doc Watson. Or who else was blind? Jeff Healey. Jeff Healey was blind. Great blues guitar player. So look them up. Look up Jeff Healey, Doc Watson. Watch him play. Watch a video of him. It's amazing. So you don't want to get too hooked into your eyes looking at the guitar, because nobody wants you to sit. Hardly anybody wants to watch you play the guitar like this. They want to see you smiling and singing and playing and not missing a note. So you gotta use your ear. It's really important. Okay, I've been going on and on. Almost half an hour here on lesson 1, part B. Quiz yourself. That's the big deal. You got to do the practice, get a streak going every day, and just see if you can figure out where this is. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 4, 5, 6. Oh, I got an extra one. 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 3, 2, 1. 5, 3, 2, 1. 6, 2, 3, 5, 6, 2, 3, 5, 6, 2, 6, 5, 3, 2, 6, 5, 3, 5, 6, 2, 6, 2, 5, 3, 6, 2, 3, 5. Just do stuff like that. And you're kind of like quizzing yourself and making music, and you got to use your ear, because you're talking and you're listening at the same time. That's part of the art of learning to play guitar. You have to be able to, your fingers are actually doing the talking and you're listening. But while you're learning, you got to use your mouth to do some of the talking too. Some players, if you watch them, they're kind of mumbling like that's all they're playing, because they're talking, but they don't want you to know that they're talking, because they're keeping track of which notes they're playing. And sometimes you can keep their lips closed and they're making these little noises. You ever wonder what they're making, little noises there? I think they're saying the numbers, the notes. Or they're just singing and playing what they're thinking. What they're thinking and they're singing, it's coming out of their fingers, because they've got such a connection between their voice and their ear and their fingers that they just know where the notes are after a while, because they've played them all over the place for so long. But I'm trying to teach you or show you kind of a logical progression of how to memorize these things on the guitar. And it's going to get more complicated, but I don't really want to make it too complicated at the beginning. Let's try to keep it easy because we're kind of on the ABCs right now. And it's exciting for me to try to guide you into this, but I don't want to overwhelm you with too much. So we'll get to different fingerings for scales, and I'll just show you one thing right now before we go. There's 5 different ways, positions to play your scales from. This is just one thing we're just learning right now at the beginning. But there's 5 different positions of playing your scales. 5 different ways to play minor scales. Why do you need to know 5 different ways? And I'll tell you the reason. Because if you're jamming along, and then you want to slide, well, now you're in a completely different place. Now I'm in a different spot. Uh-oh. I better know that other fingering right there. So I just used 2 different fingerings for the scale. But because I slid, I had to know how that other one works. So you gotta know this one. Then you gotta know this one. And when it gets to the point where you know both of those, you can slide in between them. And then that one, if I do that, if I slide again, now I'm in another one. I can slide again. And so I ended up in all these different scale positions because I slid a note. And ultimately, that's cool to be able to slide a note, but you better know where you are after you slide that note, or you're going to hit a wrong note because you're lost. So that's how people get lost. They slide a note, and then all of a sudden, where am I? So that's the reason to learn all this stuff in different spots, and we'll get there. We're going to do that, and I'm going to show you step by step in a logical, easy way, sort of easy. I mean, there's some work to be done along the way, but if you can understand what I'm telling you and practice this stuff and say the notes out loud and try to remember where these notes are. 5 is underneath 1. 1's on top of 5. So if this is 1, 5's over here, and 5's also down here. You gotta remember that stuff. And how are you gonna remember that stuff? You gotta repeat it. And how do you repeat it? You practice. So that's why you gotta practice. Eventually, you don't even have to think about it. You just know 5's under 1. Of course 5's under 1. Of course 1's on top of 5. Of course. You don't even have to think about it after a while. But for now, you gotta think about it. And you gotta practice until you don't have to think about it. Okay? That's it. That's the secret. Okay, now you know. Okay. You're gonna do great. Hang in there. Practice every day. Twice a day, if you possibly can. Keep your guitar out or it's ready to play. And you're gonna do great. I know you are. It's fun. It can be really fun. So if you kind of understand what's going on with this 6 pianos in a row thing. All right, take care. Richard Chase, Music Studio, over and out.